Yeah, and a name I'd hate to have, and when this individual was named, is his mom and dad must have been on a must have been drug induced or alcohol, and it had to be. It's Mr. and Mrs. Boyle when they named their son Peter.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Raymond's dad, Frank Barone.
Oh man, Peter. Well, Shade, we'll run some across with us. We haven't talked about WrestleMania.
No, we hadn't. We hadn't talked about that.
Did you have? Okay, I do know. Of course, you live in Vegas. Did you have? Did you go to WrestleMania first of all?
No, I didn't go. I had people.
Did you entertain any people that went? Did you have relatives come in? Did you have?
Well, Roxy had some people come in, but the grandkids went. I had the
Well, that's
skybox up
good.
there going.
Well, at least you had. At least you. Did you collect any money from them when they
I
left?
tried, it just didn't happen.
Well, you know what they say about guests. After 3 days, they're like fish. They start to stink.
Yeah, they're there all
Yeah,
weekend.
and they've got to go. They got to go. No, you can't. You can't double bag them with that Kroger paper. They got to go.
Oh, it wasn't too bad. Just had to keep some of them youngins in line.
That's true. That's true. Well, we listened to the guys over on Busted Open. I want to touch on that today a little bit. They seem to be getting some more people in there. Have you listened to them lately?
Yeah, I caught a
Try to
couple
catch them.
shows.
I'm gonna run down the list here of the people they've got so far on their show. Okay, of course you got Dave, Bully, Tommy, Mark, Nick Nemeth, Thunder Rosa, Matt, Justin LeVar, Jonathan Hood, Denise Salcedo, Bishop Dyer, which is AKA
Baron Corbin.
Baron Corbin, Matt Cardona, and Natalie Neidhart. So I guess they're going to be on. I guess they're going to be doing shows together. There's some of these people in here I'd like to see lined up together on the show. Somebody like Natalia and Thunder Rosa. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Matt Cardona and Nick Nemeth, or Matt Cardona and
Bully Ray.
not Nick Nemeth and Matt Cardona. Okay, we got two Matts. All right. Okay, we got
Matt Camp.
and Jonathan Hood. Jonathan Hood is good. Justin LeBar kills me. He talks so fast. He sounds like one of those guys giving the MSRP on the new cars at the end of the commercial. You used to remember the old school commercials where he does. He talks real fast. He gets to the end something.
If you say that again.
It's crazy. He's very knowledgeable, though. And I'll tell you another thing.
Jonathan Hood and good. They need
Who
to
was
get
that?
Drake Kid on there. He good.
Oh yeah, yeah. The young man named Drake that calls in. You know what? He may take Dave LaGreca's job one day. This young man is very, very, very knowledgeable on
Yeah, he
wrestling.
on there
Very
telling them stuff
knowledgeable.
they don't know. Well, I don't even know. I didn't even know.
I made the comment on one of the. I don't know whether it was on one of their Instagram or Instagram or the
Facebook.
that he should have his own podcast. He doesn't either. He's very this kid is very, very knowledgeable on wrestling. He loves it. If you like something, you'll learn about it. If you like it, you'll learn it. And he's very, very
Yeah, I'd
knowledgeable on
love to have Drake on our
it.
show. He could tell he could take us to school.
But it's very interesting that they're getting all these people. They're trying to get the 24/7 up and running, I think, and we wish them luck with that. They will. Oh, somebody said something the other day about. Well, I don't like to listen because they do all these. Dave does all these rants about this and that, and The Rock, and you don't like The Rock, and Yeah. Well, I got news.
Fuck, you got allergies or something?
If you don't like listening to him, don't listen to him. I'm not going to get that worked up over wrestling myself because it's all a work. At the end of the day, it's a work. And they wrestling's kind of like politics. It's kind of I think it's all kind of predetermined on what's going on, and they're working us what they're doing, and it's all about making money. It's all about making money. So I'm not going to be. And Dave has to put on a show. That's part of his shtick.
Yeah, he does.
He's I think he tries to get a little Howard Stern esque thing going on there, and there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with it. It's his show. He can do what he wants to do with it. He founded the show, and the only thing I'm afraid Dave might do is work his way out of a job. It's kind of like the old Al Cooper thing back in the 60s. Al Cooper founded Blood, Sweat, and Tears. And after he got it up and running, they wound up kicking him out of the band.
David Clayton Thomas.
I mean, how does that work? You're a founder or something, and you start it, and you get it running, and then you turn around and get kicked out of it.
Yeah, it does happen.
So I'm afraid that Dave, maybe one day that might happen to Dave. I hope that it doesn't, because we like Dave, and he's I appreciate his fandom. That's really. I wish I was as big a fan of wrestling as Dave was, because I love wrestling. I watched it, and it's been part of my life all my life. But I am not going to sit and rant about something like. But again, I appreciate his fandom. He's very dedicated and he's very loyal to his craft. So we wish all those guys the best of luck going forward. And
Yeah, they really need to
we
get that 24/7 going. They got some good people on there now, and I hope like Nick and Justin and Denise and Corbin.
I
I
do
mean
like
Bishop.
yeah Bishop. It's hard for me to call him Bishop Baron Corbin. I like Corbin on here. He tells it like it is. He does, and I like that.
Yeah, Bishop's a straight up shooter. He's a shoot fighter.
I did hear that.
He's a Golden Glove champion. Uh, I thought the other day what he was talking
Oh,
about the women
about Charlotte.
with Charlotte Flair and Tiffany was very interesting, and I agreed with him on a lot of that. Some of it I didn't, but he has his opinion, and I respect that.
Yeah, I think
But I think he's going to be he was a good addition to Busted Open.
Charlotte, when she came back this time, wasn't Charlotte.
There's a lot of things that have.
She wasn't. The reception wasn't there. They booed her out of the ring, pretty much. Um, I don't know what that was all about,
Yeah, you never know what damn
but
fans
so
going
it
to do.
was.
Never know.
It's when I watch something like that, it's a little cringy, because you're used to fans. I mean, I think she was used to. It's sort of like
Yeah, I agree.
it was sort of like Cody. They booed Cody Friday night.
Yeah, they did.
And I was sitting there,
They
we was
sure
watching it.
did.
Me and a friend of mine was sitting there watching. I said, wow. I said, they're booing Cody Rhodes. I said, this is gonna get ugly. This is gonna get real ugly.
Well, they booed Cody over in AEW. That was just about the demise of him when that's what caused him to leave for the most part.
Well, we'll have to wait and see it. It's
Well, that and BKM coming to his house.
they'll have a they'll see what happens in Backlash.